Cancer, welcome to your session. Cancer, in this session, we will take a look at what you are clinging on to. All right. Okay. If you are new to SGL Spiritual Guide and Light, hi, I'm SGL Spiritual Guide and Light. Make sure that you subscribe so that you can be a part of the success and growth of the channel. If you are returning, welcome back. All right. I posted some announcements. I did a visual announcement and I did a live where I pulled some messages as well. You can check out both. If whenever time permits itself, you're not obligated to do so. Let's go ahead and start your session, Cancer. Cancer, you are a water sign. Okay. And also, I want to invite you, if you are interested, make sure you comment in the comment section that you are interested in being a part of stillness and breathing sessions, which will be starting next week. And it will be private. Okay. I will send a link to you. And basically, what stillness, I haven't decided on what I want to call this yet, but all I know is it's going to be a time where we take out the space to do breath work and and practice stillness. And in the midst of doing breathing work and practicing stillness, Cancer, you will be reintroducing yourself to self. I want you to be prepared for 2026. So you're getting ready to be committed to fully being committed into having a relationship with yourself and truly getting to know who you are. And in the beginning phase is reintroducing yourself to self so that you can create a safe space within yourself. So you will be comfortable with modifying your character whenever you need to. Um, and it's a process. So that's why I'm wanting to start in September to gear into fall. So the old version, a majority of us will walk away from, right? And we will birth a new version of ourselves for the new year. All inquiries, email spiritualguideandlight@gmail.com. There is no wrong question. There is no wrong answer. The comment section is for you. It's where you use that space to share what you resonate with, share your story, your testimony, your experience. Also share what you don't resonate with. You are a spiritual guide and light yourself. Um, I'm not trying to force anything on you. It's just, the SGL family are spiritual guide and lights. So, with that being said, Most High, thank you so much for blessing me with the gift of intuition. As an intuitive reader, allow this reading to bring clarity, confirmation, and understanding. Thank you. All right, so we're going to pull some self-awareness messages for you, Cancer, and we're going to see what's going on. What are you clinging on to? All right, so that came out asleep. You're not clinging on to anything. You're not awoke. You're not awakened. You are asleep. Sleeping Beauty. Definitely you are. And that's what you're clinging on to, sleep. Okay. It's either you're sleeping your life away, you're committed to doing that, right? It's another form of running away from life, a problem. For the most part, if you are burnt out, if you're burnt out, I'm not directly talking to you, but you need to pull through. Okay, don't allow life to pass you by. Tell me about this sleep. Asleep. Patience. What you don't see is trust. Get as much sleep as you needed. Yeah. That's why you're always sleepy, is because you're worried about what everyone else thinks. Get the rest that you need. Rest until you are able to be energized again. Be patient with yourself. Stop lying to yourself that you're good, because you're not. Trust the process. Accept that your body is tired. Listen to your body. Get the rest that you need, Cancer. Okay. There also is a Cancer here where, the denial and the sleep and patience and trust is kind of like there's someone, this is a Cancer where this is your safe mechanism. So instead of having to be in trouble with a specific person or having to deal with a difficult person, when you're sleeping, it's your safe space. And it's kind of like you need to stop being in denial that you're in a relationship or you're in an environment that is not suited for you. You're missing out on life by sleeping your life away. Your life is being controlled by a person or an environment, and if you remove yourself and trust that you can get out of this situation or from a specific person, this person, if it's a person, they don't bother you when you're asleep. At least they give you that much respect. I mean, who wants to get hit upside their head while they're sleeping? Right? Uh, and I don't say that lightly. That's literally what I channeled. If you're awake, it looks like a DV situation for some of you. Others of you, it's just a chaos, right? And life is passing you by, and you're sleeping your life away. When it comes to trust, what is this? So you're clinging on to your protective mechanism, unenlightened. You don't know what to do. And so be patient with yourself. I'm not just gonna go say, yeah, go seek some help, go report what's going on with you, because sometimes when you put yourself in that situation, those sources could make the situation worse. And so what this says, you need to ask divine for protection, and you need to ask God to request help and ask divine to fix the situation. Okay. In regards to my Cancer who doesn't know what to do, now that you are aware, instead of being in denial, trust that you will be able to get your life back. Be in that spirit. Okay. Confident. Yeah, confirmation. You will get your life back. Okay. Do not give people or a specific person or an environment that power of controlling your life. Give me an IM message for Cancer, please. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit the mic. Let me pull it up a little bit closer. All right. Just one moment, Cancer. Let me drink some of my doing good coffee. It's really delicious too. All right. I'm so grateful for canteens. If you guys use canteens, show me your canteens. Post it in the comment section. Let me show you mine. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I enjoy this canteen. It is just so, I just love it. And it's Zulu, and I'm not advertising anything. It just keeps it really cold, nice and cold. And it's really delicious. I have my water canteen too with the ice in it. Don't know if you can hear it. This is my other one. Um, and this is the brand. I don't know what the name of that brand is, but it's my water canteen. I love canteens. All right, so I am message for Cancer, please. If you are wanting to be a part of the breathing and stillness session for September, make sure you comment in the comment section that you're interested. Thank you. All right, we have faith here. It's a situation. All right, there is this gospel hymn, and the words are, "Without faith, it's impossible to please the Lord." It's one of my favorite hymns, gospel hymns by Andre Crouch. And he has Kim Burrell singing with a choir. And what draws me to Andre Crouch, which is a gospel singer who had this amazing gift, still has a gift, but one of his gifts was that he was a singer, and his voice was taken from him. And if you want to take a look into that, you can research that yourself, where he explains through testimony on why he believes divine had taken his voice. And when that happened, he put in more effort and showed up more. He started to show up. And so with this faith, what I see here, Cancer, is just because something is being taken from you, make sure that moving forward, that whatever you do or whatever you believe in, it's your belief and it's your wanting to do, like your doings. Don't allow, sometimes when things are taken from us, people, places, or things, sometimes, a fire is ignited under us. That's a good thing. But what I'm talking about is making sure that you stand on your own block. You're not standing on anyone else's. You're on your own, because faith is the evidence of things hoped for and evidence of things seen. And so this is confirmation that you have the confidence, but you need to birth the confidence. Okay. So you're going to go through a process of many lessons, Cancer. All right. That is going to build up your confidence. All right. Which is a good thing. Okay. You're going to have building blocks that are going to help you have a confidence that is going to position you where you are no longer going to look for reassurance, okay, through people, places, or things, this is beautiful. As a side note here, you have action, success, and voice of heart. Don't wait. Live now, okay? And looking on the outside in, watchers are giving you favor. And what do I mean by watchers? Those who see you, those who know of you that you don't. What operates the system about you that that you don't have access to? So if you're wondering, okay, where am I at in a sonority standpoint of view? You're good. You're not satisfactory. Good is better than satisfactory. Satisfactory is almost at a poor level. So good, you're good, right? You're good. And at this time, you're being asked, Cancer, to build up your confidence. All right? Okay. When it comes to voice of heart, let's go ahead and read your I am message, Cancer. Your I am message says, I silence the fear in me and discover the voice of my heart. The fruit of these words guides me. I trust the song of my soul. My intuition leads me on the path of light. And you're definitely going to need confidence with this path of light because you don't want to be consumed by your own light nor anyone else's. All right. I will put this I am message in the comment section. Actually, I'm being guided. I'll say it again and you can write it down. It says, I silence the fear in me and discover the voice of my heart. The fruit of these words guides me. I trust the song of my soul. My intuition leads me on to the path of light. Okay, that's your I am message, and that's the voice of heart. Okay. Give me a direct transformation message for Cancer. A direct message for my Cancer, please. The child's love. All right. Life is like a piano. All right. And what that means, it's a beautiful thing, Cancer, how life is like a piano. And being at the beginner stage, you're going to, it's going to not sound so, it's not going to sound, it's going to sound like a disorient, or where it's kind of like, it sounds like ragged, but if you just keep on practicing, right? And then it starts sounding and it's kind of like soothing. I can now hear what it is that you're trying to convey, right? You're now directing the scene. You are in control. And so when it comes to a child's love, and just for a reminder, when you have those moments, whether they're challenging moments, whether they are exciting moments, right, where you need to discipline self. And that discipline message was in the announcements and messages that is available to you. So if you want to know what that is entails, all right. Don't run away from what has been birthed into you when it comes to what was passed down to you. Okay. And this is why. The love between you and your parents and child is one of the most precious and deep connections we make during our time on earth. Children start out as part of us, and from their first cries, they establish themselves as the biggest part of our hearts. And just so that we don't generalize this, that's, us being a child of God, a child of divine, right? No one is exempt when it comes to how old you are. And so divine is saying, I want you to enjoy life. What do you want to do, Cancer? Right? So you're going to have to build up your confidence. And when you build your confidence up with doing what you love to do, whatever that is, okay? For some of you, those building blocks are going to be the building blocks that you exchange to help others build confidence. People will live through your confidence. Those of you who are musicians, okay? Whether this is a musician or you know how to operate a room, or you work with music, okay? You have a gift. Some of you are teachers, and you will find enjoyment, and it will be rewarding when it just comes to love in general. You're going to serve a cup of love. You're going to fill people's cups with love, and it's going to be a healing. It's going to be very healing, where it's not just a nurturing. It gives people reassurance that they can live again, that they can heal from childhood wounds, and they can close the chapter of what wasn't fulfilled growing up in their adolescence. Okay. Word of advice for Cancer, please. You need to stop hanging around people who say shut up. If whoever says shut up, they have a lot of wounds and they've been taken advantage of in so many ways because it was required. It's the rule that you have to go through this in order to keep your status or your ranking. You're required because it happened to me, it happens to you too. You stay away from people with those types of attitudes where it's like, just shut up, you know? You need to stay away from, it's not a vampire energy. It's just, it's ear. It just gives me, I see that character from the Lord of the Rings, that thing that just looks so nasty and slimy, and it goes, my precious. It just reminds me of that type of energy. It's that type of energy. Stay away from people with those types of energies. Cancer. You have trust and patience at the top of the deck coming out. And gratitude. I don't know why you're refusing to practice gratitude. All right, that's what's missing. All right. I don't know what you're going through or what it is you're clinging on to, but that's what's missing. You have the patience, you have the trust, but the only thing that's missing is you practicing gratitude. And practicing gratitude is being thankful. And so more opportunities can be present in your life. And the opportunities that you're currently receiving, trust the process that those opportunities will have longevity and not short term. The bottom of the deck is denial. You don't feel like you're deserving. Humor is in reverse. You're too serious. You need to lighten up your heart, the load as well, Cancer. For success, you need to give yourself more credit, Cancer. All right, my Cancers that are dealing 12 zodiac signs. Let's go ahead and get this up. Mm. Ugh. What is that thing called on the Lord of the Rings? That's a spirit. That's a nasty spirit. So nasty. Um, Aries that are clinging on to Cancer. What's the message? Aries that are clinging on to my Cancers. What's the message? You have success here. Within the next few months. See, I was getting ready to say within the next few weeks. If you don't pay attention to this card, there's within the next few weeks. This is within the next few months. A few is three months, because a couple is two. So a few, about 3 months, 90 days, clinging on to you. So it looks like Aries had a dream about some type of a success that you're going to have in 90 days. That's why they're sticking around. What else? So is Aries an opportunist? That's what it looks like. Perfect timing. Whatever this is, yes, Aries is an opportunist, but Aries is a part of this success. Like, it won't be fully complete if Aries wasn't around. So it's kind of Aries is a dreamer. Aries seen this in a dream. I don't know if Aries has brought this to your attention. If Aries has not, if Aries is more clingy than usual and they're questioning you all the time, is because they know what it is. And it just feels like Aries could invest in you, thinking that they're going to re-up off of you. It's the perfect time for you guys to work together, just to be honest, and helpful people. Okay. And it just feels like you don't trust Aries. It's up to you. would you rather Aries be clinging on to you, or family and other people outside of Aries be clinging on to you? It doesn't matter whoever you choose. You can choose everybody. It's up to you. At the end of the day, the key message is all counterparts are needed for this success to happen. All right. If you still need clarity, you need to ask your angels to remove those who are trying to steal the success. All right. And then move accordingly. You do that, then, you know, not even a cross watcher can overpower, once you summons Cancer, your angel guides to remove those who are trying to take your success. And those who remain, whatever transpires, stick it through. Because like I said, all parties are needing each other. But if you are still confused, confusion is not of God. Ask your angels to remove those who are just wanting to take and not build. But Aries is clear as day. Aries is a dreamer. Aries knows what your success is. So if Aries is overly extending themselves and investing in you, it's because they already know. Have the conversation. What's the word of advice? If Cancer is to question Aries about why they're overly giving and showing up for the connection in a clingy way. You have friendship in the air. They have good intentions. They want you to be successful. It's up to you. Whether if you are in a relationship with Aries, Aries will still be there for you regardless if you guys are in a relationship or not. So it's up to you. Whatever this success is, if you choose to not be in a relationship with Aries, Aries is still going to want to have a platonic connection with you. So the word of advice is just go ahead and if you're in a relationship, then the time now is to just be platonic with Aries. If you think Aries is a gold digger. In regards to Taurus, clinging on to my Cancer, you have yes and listen to your intuition. So when it comes to Taurus, Taurus is always judging you. All right. And it just feels like when Taurus judges you, Taurus is always right, though. It's not like Taurus is passing judgment on you and like trying to make you feel bad. When Taurus speaks to you, Taurus is telling you the truth. Your Taurus that's clinging on to you, Cancer, is a truth teller, the bottom of the deck. But you're not wanting to hear that. You're wanting Taurus to show up for you, then convict you. What is the word of advice? So you're tired of Taurus convicting you, but whatever he or she is convicting you of, they are speaking of truth. They're doing it because they want to help. And you're like, no, you're saying no. For others of my Cancers, you're wanting the truth from Taurus. And you're clinging on to wanting to know the truth. And Taurus is saying, no, I'm not going to tell you the truth. Can't handle the truth. You have doubt here. I release to know all the answers. Okay. There's two sides of the coins here. Gemini. I might know this is Cancer. Cancer. There's two sides of the coin. On the head side of the coin, Taurus is a truth teller, and you don't want to hear it. And you're asking Taurus to, back off. You're not asking. You're not asking Taurus for help. Taurus is inserting themselves in places in your life that you're not asking Taurus to show up. On the tail end of this coin, Cancer is you're wanting to know the truth from Taurus. And Taurus is saying no. And it's starting to look like desperate measures. And you're afraid to walk away from Taurus. Moving forward. Who was that? Taurus? My Cancers in the collective that are clinging on to Cancer. No, my Cancers in the collective that are, no, my Geminis in the collective that are clinging on to a Cancer. What's the message? Geminis that are clinging on to Cancer. Geminis that are clinging on to Cancer. Excuse me. All right. Cancer wants to, who is this? Gemini? Yeah, Cancer wants to help you, Gemini. Why is Gemini refusing Cancer's help? For all the wrong reasons. Yeah, pride in reverse. So you are definitely being asked to get out. You need to put your ego to the side. Love don't have no emotions. It just feels like, it seems like only when Cancer wants to help you is when you are focused on everything outside of Cancer. Yeah. When Cancer doesn't get their way with you, that's when Cancer shows up like, hey, I'm here. And it's like, it's not mixed signals. It's the same energy of, how when you're getting ready to end a relationship, it's kind of like that, but it's not that. It's just when you take your mind and your energy away from Cancer, that's when Cancer, shows up. And it just feels like you're like, nah, you see the patterns now. So obviously Cancer knows what Cancer is doing regarding you. But when Cancer is in those moments to help you, take the help. It's out of love. It's tough love. That's what it is. That's what it is, Gemini. Tough love. All right. My Cancers in the collective that are clinging on to Cancer. What's the message? My Cancers in the collective that are clinging on to Cancer. What's the message? Oh, it's definitely a no. I'll tell you that. Ask for help from others and be assertive. Ooh. You know what? I don't like Cancer. Not you, Cancer. The Cancer that you are dealing with that's clinging on to you. They are comfortable with being firm with you. And they know that they can show up in the connection. And it just feels like you've already asked them, you've already proposed to them what you want out of the connection. And it's just like, it just looks like Cancer wants you to get on your knees and crawl. Are you ready? Yeah, Cancer wants you. Cancer, my Cancers that are dealing with the Cancer that's clinging on to you, they want you to be, they want you to act like a dog. That's how loyal they want you to be. What's the word of advice for Cancer? What is the word of advice for Cancer regarding that? Indecisive. Indecision is inverted, and you're saying no. You don't want to be treated. You don't want to be treated like no dog. I'm happy you think that way, because if you did, Hey, that's your business. Moving forward, Leos that are clinging on to my Cancers, please. What's the message? Leos that are clinging on, success in reverse. Why is success? Oh, that came out. The reason why, okay. The reason, who are we talking about? Leo? The reason why Leo is the way they are towards you is because I was getting ready to say because you're negative. Yeah. Remain positive is saying no. Leo doesn't want you to control their life. That's not why Leo is dealing with you, Cancer. The bottom of the deck, big happy changes. Once you stop trying to control Leo's life, things will change. What's going to change? Yeah, opportunity. Things will change. Leo doesn't like you to try to. Leo is not looking for a mom or a father, basically. Cancer. Leo does not want you to. Leo does not want you to tell them what to do with their life. All right. Virgos clinging on to Gemini, please. What's the message? Take action. All right. So Virgo is comfortable. You don't have no boundaries with Virgo. Virgo is comfortable with you. The bottom of the deck, the situation will improve. Once you get out of your emotions, it's your getting out of your emotions will threaten Virgo to start taking action because Virgo needs you more than you need Virgo. And I'm going to leave it at that. Don't you ever forget that. Virgo needs you. You don't need Virgo. All right, moving forward. Let me correct it. It said the channel message was Virgo needs you more than you need Virgo. That's just say I'll leave it at that. All right. Because we're not gonna birth no jealousy in this connection where you say SGL said that you need me, I don't need you. Let me say exactly what was channeled. All right, moving forward. Libras in the collective that are clinging on to Gemini, please. Cancer. And Libras that are clinging on to Gemini. Cancer. It's a no. Why is it a no? Why is it a no? Why is you're wanting a relationship with Libra and Libra is saying no. And I want to know why. There's nothing changed in Libra's mind dealing with you, Cancer. And I want to know why. Why is Libra so why? Secrets. You're too secretive. And it's regarding a love affair. So you cheated, basically. Basically, listen, if Cancer, if you're telling me no, and the spread is literally saying it, you're thinking that no one knows about this secret. Libra knows about the affair. And that's why Libra is saying, no, I don't want a relationship with you. So until you're ready to confess this, I still truly believe that Libra is still going to say no. But at the bottom of the deck, it says abundance. Okay. So it just feels like both parties are going to be separate for a while. All right. And Libra's going to do them and you're going to do you. The bottom of the deck, memories. All right. And this is what's going to keep you guys both motivated. So does this confirm that you guys will come back together? The trust is out the window. I will say that. You may find yourself seeking Libra, but Libra will not be seeking you. Oh, okay. So there could be expectancy of a child. You could find out you're pregnant, and that can reason why Libra is still tied to you. But either than that, no children involved. Mm-mm. The bad outweighs the good in this situation, Gemini. I mean Cancer, regarding your Libra. That's clinging on to not wanting to be in a relationship with you because of a secret affair, a love affair. And, oh, it's a child from. Oh, you know what? That's your business. Scorpio. My Scorpios that's clinging on to Cancer. I don't know why I keep calling. You know what, Cancer? Go watch Gemini's What Are You Clinging On to message, because in the beginning of Gemini's session, your energy was in the beginning of this session, and that energy had to do with familiar patterns, recognizing familiar patterns. But moving forward, Scorpios, my Scorpios that are clinging on to a Cancer, what's the message? Dang, all these no's. Negative. Cancer is clinging on to being negative in this connection. The bottom of the deck is trust. So, um, uh, uh, Scorpio is wanting to trust you again. Why is it that Scorpio is not trusting my Cancer? Why is it? Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I see that Scorpio trusts that you can stop being a negative person. Like that they believe that this is just a phase, and once you get over whatever you personally are going through, you'll become a positive person. But on the head side of the coin, deep down inside, Scorpio trusts you, but speaking they don't. What is this negative? Memories, can't let go of the past. So this your connection with Scorpio has downgraded. The love bombing has stopped. All the good stuff has stopped. So Scorpio is clinging on to the past, the good times. They're not just stuck in the past. There's nothing good happening now, and they're trusting that you guys will get back to that good space. Ooh, what's the advice for Cancer? Does Cancer want to get back to that good space? Does Cancer want to get back to the good space? Get back to creating good new memories? Regret is in reverse. You do too. So it's both of you guys are going to have to communicate and put in the effort. So the problem at hand is, Scorpio is clinging on to the good times, the past, instead of putting in the work. But you got to do the same thing too. You got to put in the work too. It takes two people to create a good memory, right? I mean, you can do good gestures and things like that, but the memory that Scorpio is clinging on to is when you guys are one accord, good times. And right now, it's not. You guys are not having good times, and you guys need to get on one accord. Capricorn's clinging on to Cancer. What's the message? Capricorn is upset. Why is Capricorn upset? Ask your angels is in reverse. Capricorn knows the truth, and Capricorn is standing on that truth. Perfect timing. All right. So if you're wanting to turn over a new leaf with Capricorn, it's just the time to do it, Cancer. But when it comes to this truth, It's definitely gonna pierce your heart, but it's the truth. And the fact that perfect timing is here, it brings you closer together. Yeah. Yep. You guys might end up getting married or moving in together. But as of right now, you can't handle the truth. Can't handle it. Just for reassurance, what is the word of advice for Cancer handling the truth? Abundance. Oh my, it says I am a limitless being. I can manifest whatever I desire in the physical reality. Oh, okay. Well, shoot. If you can find better, then so be it. None of my business. If I mean, so that lets me know that whatever truth that Capricorn has is just something to keep you lingered around. And at the end of the day, I guess you can find better. Oh, okay. That's your business. My Aquarius is clinging on to. Hold on. What is the truth? What is the truth that Cancer can't handle? Pursuit, chasing, persistent, hunting down, resilient. Ooh, the truth is, Cancer, Capricorn don't want you. Even though you can't find better, Capricorn ain't chasing after you. So who's chasing who? And this is supposed to be Capricorn clinging on to you. Capricorn is clinging on to the truth. The Capricorn don't want you. But you're saying that you can find better. But anywho, if you're willing to handle the truth, it brings you guys together. I did see that. Possible moving in, possible marriage. So I'll be honest with you, to lay the truth, and nothing but the truth on the table. It just feels like two people with strong personalities. You guys are both seers. So you see each other. I'll just say that. Aquarius is my Aquariuses that are clinging on to Cancer. What's the message? Abundance in reverse. Why is abundance in reverse? Aquarius is immature. No need to worry. Aquarius is trying to change you, Cancer. Perfect timing within the next few weeks. Once Aquarius is realized that you don't got money like that, or you don't have access to certain resources, Aquarius is going to show up for you, Cancer. Aquarius is clinging on to you. Aquarius just wants to see if you would show up for Aquarius. And it just looks like you are showing up for Aquarius. And that's why Aquarius is going to show up for you more than normal. And the fact that perfect timing is up in the air, it's kind of like you're not going to question why Aquarius is in your life. So this is not a negative read in regarding Aquarius, Cancer. All right. So it just feels like Aquarius is your angel in disguise at the right time. Pisces. My Pisces clinging on to Cancer, please. What's the message? You have improving health in reverse. So This is a hard pill to swallow, Cancer. Pisces is in your life to just bring hell. Pisces' job is to stress you out. Romance. Okay. So if you are wanting this version of Pisces, you know that fairy tale, you're not going to get it. Pisces is just going to stress you out. And what does stress do? Stress kills. Don't allow Pisces to start making you look older and stressed and like the Walking Dead. Don't do that. Don't give. Oh, trust is here. So you're being asked to ask your guides to remove Pisces out of your life. But if you choose to keep Pisces in your life, Pisces is going to just continue to give you signs that they are not your person. You are seeking a fairy tale out of Pisces that Pisces is not going to deliver. What is it truly that Pisces is delivering? Get out of your headspace. Get out of the potential. That's what I'll say. You're holding on to the potential of Pisces. Locked, missing pieces, detached, locked away heart, can't move forward. Yeah. Pisces is assigned to you to bring havoc in your life, to continue to bring tower moments until you learn the lesson. And what is the lesson? Don't settle. All right. Outcome message for Pisces. Cancer. When it comes to clinging on to messages. The 5 of Swords and the 6 of Wands. All right. Stop clinging on to conflict. Once you stop doing that, you will have progress. And remember that confidence building blocks. Was that you, Cancer, I was talking to when it came to building blocks, or was that in the announcement and messages? The bottom of the deck is the 7 of Wands, which is going to be a challenge for you in regards to building up your confidence and walking away from confidence. The 7 of Wands entails, it says, you're struggling on your journey, Cancer. You may have just reached an important milestone, but naysayers are trying to knock you back and are causing you to prove yourself. Hold your ground no matter what, because you know you've got this. And don't dare let anyone tell you otherwise. Okay? Angel guide message for my Cancer. Angel guide message for Cancer. Leo, you're up next. Okay, just give me a moment. I'm gonna have to take a bathroom break. I'm gonna eat some pineapple. All right, there's a story here that your angel guides want you to know. When you're ready to go within, it's a safe space. Okay. And whenever you need to be nurtured or whenever you feel left out, just know that divine and your guides are there to reassure you and to help you navigate to remain grounded. And once you are finished building up that confidence in those building blocks, you then will be ready for romance and connection. But as of now, the overall angel guide message is blessing is an abundance. Okay. And that entails all right. When it comes to blessings and abundance, this is your message. It says a light of blessing and abundance is being wrapped around you now, and your angels want you to know that you are supporting you. Let me say that again. A light of blessings and abundance is being wrapped around you now, and your angels want you to know that they are supporting you. They are encouraging you to trust in your intuition and in other guidance you are receiving at this time, as it will lead you towards tremendous growth and fulfillment. Many blessings are being showered upon your present situation. If you have not yet experienced them, know that they will be revealed and shared in the perfect time space sequence. All the doors to abundance are now being opened to you, Cancer. Angel wisdom is encouraging you to begin counting your blessings. Then you will be open to receiving even more of them. So you're supposed to experience this independently before just having this blessings and abundance and giving it away, and you're not experiencing it. You got to experience this before this romance and connection. If you are currently in a romance connection, divine timing, no. It's in reverse. Nope. It's a no. Mm-mm. You have to experience this independently first. You need to know what a taker is. You need to, you got, it's the Cancer. I love you. Don't forget love is kind, and don't forget love is gentle until we meet again. Those are the messages that came out for you. Now, if you would like to be a part of the stillness and breathing session that's going to be held in September, the date and time will be announced mid-August, the ending of August. So just go ahead and comment and say that I'm interested, or you can email spiritualguideline@gmail.com. When I post the flyer in the community section, you can also submit your interest as well. All right, Cancer, those were the messages that came out for you. Please, again, all I ask of you, the only request I ask of you is do not force any other channel messages, because today in the ethers, I heard, I like SGL Spiritual Guide and Light, but she just keeps changing her storyline. Announcement. No, I am channeling. Okay. If you want a personal, then we'll be focused on you. But unfortunately, when I channel and I show up, I'm not sticking to one storyline. Probably, and you know what? I'll say this, Cancer, in 2026, I will create a space where we focus on one storyline and see where that goes. And that will be for the collective. It's not going to be all 12 zodiac signs. Because when I heard that today, I was like, ooh, that's salty. I said, okay, well, how am I going to preserve my meat? Okay. How am I going to show up for the collective? Because I don't come on here talking outside of my neck. Okay. Your life is on my hands, and I refuse to have anyone's blood on my hands. I show up, I come serve you, I do what I'm supposed to do. And then I'll pre-warn you, right? Before I use my sword, which is my tongue, I'll say, hey, this could be a hard pill to swallow, Cancer. Or, this is not good news, Cancer. Okay. But you have the free will not to accept what it is that I'm saying. So, moving forward, I love you, and that comes from a good place. And I don't want to hear about no storylines changing up. If you resonate with a session, and if you're wanting to stick to that session, then you need to pay for that personal, for that extended. And that's it, and that's all. I love you, Cancers. And for my other zodiac signs who have Cancer placements, I love you too. And don't forget, love is kind. Don't forget, love is gentle. Until we meet again, Leo, we're going to go ahead and jump in and start your reading. Just give me about 10 to 15 minutes, maybe 5. I'm not for sure. Just let me go ahead and eat a few pineapples. This takes a lot of energy. All right. Don't forget, love is kind. Don't forget, love is gentle. Until we meet again.